It's the Caleb MTGO Show.
Oh my god, that's heaven. That's really good. This is a good day. This is this is a good day right here. I'm gonna take Soul Ring. Yeah. Sure, die to him. If you ever accidentally end up in the same pot as me, just close the stream out. Just close out of the stream, draft normal, and then you can come back after. No harm, no foul. If you're enjoying the stream and want to avoid doing that, though, can certainly understand dropping out. I kind of want to take that Citadel in case we get Tinker. Citadel's so fucking good. Raptor's a really good card to play off Soul Ring. I should probably just take Raptor. Just fucking do some murdering. We trophied with green red earlier, didn't we? I'm not imagining that. Yeah, let's grab this Raptor card. Nothing worse than not watching Caleb. Fair enough, JM. Fair enough. We got a pick 3 Soul Ring earlier. I actually shared the pick on Twitter. I said pick 3, what do you do? You know, just a very earnest question. I was really curious what people would pick here. not just for engagement bait or anything. A lot of people joking. A lot of jokers. All right, what do we do here? Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is solid. Solid follow-up to Raptor, huh? Not the worst. And we're not really giving up anything out of this pack. The pack better have had 2 Mox in it. Yeah, maybe, huh? You can also take like Black Lotus or Blue Power and like Recall and Time Walk over Soul Ring for sure. And there's always an outside chance that there's some card that's just like necessary for your deck to function finally showing up. I'm a little bit worried that red's not the most open. That's my main concern right now. Not enough to get me to take another card over Plunder. I don't even know what I would take here. Maybe Sacred Foundry. Sacred Foundry, look for it to be Boros. 4th pick, Minsc and Boo. Yeah, I would not mind a Minsc and Boo. Or a 4th, huh? Is Soul Ring better in a mono red shell than a mid-range control one? So the thing about Soul Ring in a control shell is that your control deck is designed to slow down the game. Acceleration typically isn't that amazing in control. You would rather go like trade 1 for 1, trade 1 for 1, trade 1 for 1, draw a spell, and then just like pick your opponent apart while you bury them in card advantage, right? Maybe play a sweeper, some counters. And sometimes Soul Ring helps you keep from getting run over. And that's kind of its ceiling in a control shell. And the games are going to go long, and you're always going to draw that Soul Ring. And it might even help contribute to some Flood if you're playing it over a spell instead of a land, right? Whereas an aggro deck doesn't have those long games. Where Soul Ring becomes like just another mana source, just another land or whatever. Your red deck is going to like win or lose fucking really early, right? And you very much care about being explosive in your aggro deck. Matters a lot more. So yeah, I would say it's much better. Looking at Seed Shark and Huatli and maybe Llanowar Elves here. Hey, Roland of Gan, thanks to the sub, thanks to 88 months. 1 year until 100, hell yeah. If you're in Vintage. If you're playing actual Vintage, I think Soul Ring is still better, right? It's letting you turn 1 your initiative creature. Yeah, maybe I'm just red-green again. Sentinel's a solid card. Is Sylvan Library interesting? I feel like you have less time for a Ponder with Suspend than you used to have. I'd just be taking a Dork over it. We don't really need a Dork. We already have 1 in a Soul Ring. It does have a much better border than this Llanowar Elves, though, that Mystic. I guess I'll grab the library. I almost want to take the Thraben Inspector here. Just really not playing any of these. Maybe Porcelain Legionnaire is better than Green Sun. Yeah, my hunch that red was not especially open, I think is played out accurately. Still got some solid red cards here though. We'll see what pack 2 gives us, right? Could be another survival deck. Got 2 Wallas here. I might like that Myco spawn if I end up with a strip mine. Could like double Avalanche Riders somebody. If I get some other sources of colorless. That Urza Saga is mighty tempting with the Soul Ring, huh? I think I'm supposed to grab that. Plunderer can juice up the Saga tokens too. Thinking about Arid Mesa, thinking about Chandra. I don't think I'm supposed to be dipping into blue. These green, there's like nothing here for green. Voidwalker would be an abrasive pivot, Tamiyo juicing up Urza Saga is pretty cool. We do only have 3 red cards here. All we're giving up is an Arid Mesa. Or Chandra. Yeah, give me the Chandra. Yeah, keep the chatter down in this room. I'm gonna grab this Death Greeter's Champion and hopefully wheel the Bloodbraid Challenger. Hell yeah, Pyrogoyf. Alright. Fucking go already. Really happy with that Pyrogoyf pickup. Death Greeters into Pyrogoyf was sweet. Those are some real good cards. Flage is pretty sick. Flage almost makes me wish that I'd gone for white instead of green. I'm gonna take Fireball here. That's pretty fucked up. Pyrogoyf? Yeah, I've been really happy with Pyrogoyf. Gone face a reasonable number of times. Lightning Greaves is actually sick in this deck. I'm gonna take Greaves over Chariot and a Braid. It just plays really well with the Saga tokens. Sentinel's really good to give haste to. Pyrogoyf's great to give haste to, that sort of thing. We had a red deck earlier where like all the creatures naturally had haste, and so we didn't play the Greaves, but I think this will be a lot different. I could play actual factual Tarmogoyf here. Another thing for the Pyrogoyf. I think I'm gonna grab the Relic. Even if we just like board it in, it'll be Graveyard Hate that Saga can tutor up. I don't think I like this Reclaimer. Yeah, to it. I would say the Pyrogoyf is my favorite Cube Edition from MH3. There's a lot of good ones, though. Tamiya's really good. Pyrogoyf's really good. I wouldn't be surprised if Tamiyo had a higher win rate than Pyrogoyf. Pyrogoyf is really fun, though. It's especially fun to clone. Do I want to Char? Do I want to Liberator? What if I'm just ditching green? I think the deck gets a bit worse. Her mana's not amazing right now, though. What the fuck? These were all the blue cards that passed in the initial pack. Holy shit, Some solid green wheels there. Yeah, I wonder how late that mana drain went. I think if I saw the mana drain, even if there wasn't anything that I wanted in the pack, it's just like funny to keep sending it at that point. Really weird up somebody's day. I kind of like that Skull Clamp is tutorable versus via Saga. I really like Metamorph with Pyrogoyf. That's a sick one. That's a sick little combo. Yeah, I think Metamorph's just the best here. As much as I want that Clamp. It's wild that Pyrogoyf just boosted Metamorph that much for me. There's a Karakas in there too, but if I end up playing a second color, my mana's not going to be great. Gonna be a pretty real cost. Looking at Fable, looking at Mox Diamond. I think I want the Mox Diamond. Just dump my hand as quickly as possible. Fable would have been great, though. Looking at Ravager, looking at this Copperline Gorge. In before Time Twister Wheels. Time Twister Wheels, I might be playing blue here. I think I have to play green. Yeah, I'd have to get like a lot of red cards to not play green here. I'm gonna grab the copper line. Nadu would have been interesting if I'd gotten the skull clamp. As is, I'm not really into any of these cards. Maybe I'll take the Nadu anyway. Oh yeah, we have Lightning Greaves. And then we take Volk here. And the Halfling can fix for Nadu. A lot of good wheels here, huh? Haywire Might and such. Retrofitter's really good with Urza's Saga. I think I want that one. Some nice blue cards here. I wouldn't hate the Image wheeling, huh? Image took another clone for the Pyroglyph. Sentinel does make maps. And maps are pretty good with Urza's Saga. And the Coat might make the cut. I think I'm supposed to take Ancient Tomb, even though it gunks up my mana a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should have grabbed Springheart for the Nadu comboing, huh? Hard to say no to Questing Beast, but Springheart was probably right. Sometimes it feels like there's not enough time to deliberate. Code's probably going to make it in. MTGO bestowed on a Pyroglyph. Oh yeah, that would have been really sick. Fuck, I should have grabbed it. You right, you right. I'm like really valuing Metamorph for cloning on Pyroglyph, and then I passed the new like sick clone. That also works really well with Nadu. Oh well. There are four Goyfs in the cube, including Pyroglyph. I wish this talisman was on color. Usually I play Once Upon a Time as a land. I think we have enough colorless stuff that I just want to play an extra mana source or two. I think that's fine. Maybe Mycospawn's supposed to be in here as some kind of mana fixer and tutor for Urza's Saga. Let's see what the mana looks like. Yeah, this is only like 7-ish green sources. It's just not enough. 7-ish red. 6-ish blue. I do like the Delighted Halfling taps for Nadu and Tamiyo. It's kind of nice. And it's weird, but I think I'm going to put Relic of Sauron in here. Yeah, the mana here is pretty iffy. Relic of Sauron fixes for blue and for red, and like for double red too. So I don't love it, but I think it might actually be solid. We also are devoting like a lot of slots to mana, and Relic's another way to overcome Flood, right, with the looting. A little counterintuitive. I usually wouldn't play it in a creature deck, but especially at the top end of the curve of a creature deck. I think we're just playing Greaves on Tomb. I'm not reading all that, Mark. Found a way to get rid of that animation. Just Greaves it up. Questing Beast already has haste, but not has Shroud 2, huh? So the opponent's got a Crocus in hand. We'll give it a little protection from that. A little worried about this Fnatic. Almost like besieging that Jetmir's Garden. A little primetime action. So we want this Sylvan Library to find us Nadu as the actual creme de la creme. I think I'm going to... Did you hit the Cradle or you hit the Ravine, huh? If you're gonna hit the Ravine, you should do it on a different turn. You'll hit the Ravine. Double Haste is in an Infinity set with the Rocket Power Turbo Slug. Oh shit. I guess these count as triggers, right? So I should pay the life for them. It's a lot of lands. Like outlanding the primetime deck here. Ooh. Just thinking for a sec. Not bad, eh? Not bad. I think this Nadu card might be pretty good. You're downloading Baldur's Gate 3 on satellite internet? Oh no. Some cloud comes into play, interrupts your connection, you have to start all over. Been there, friend. Yeah, that game was kind of sick. Halfling can make Colas for Mycospawn. That's still only 2 sources. Kind of half considering it as another answer to like Gaia's Cradle and the like. Is Nadu worse than Hagak? Apparently Nadu put up like really similar numbers to Hagak. Everyone was like, yeah, right, Mark? It's not often that I'm that confident. Gave Nadu a spin and sealed and was like, oh, this is just like the best card in Modern in the set, huh? How about that? Some people were like, well, sealed's a lot different than nope. I also thought it was going to be the best card in Legacy. And right now, it's a little bit worse than Frog in Legacy, but only because the Frog just slots into the already best deck. If they ban Grief, Nadu might take that crown. Been super playable though in Legacy, super playable. Just thinking here, thinking about like Fireball and Ghost Fire Slice. That 1/4 kind of bricked me for a little bit. I think I'm just gonna jam this though. Oh, very cool, Skatera. Maybe we'll just activate Saga. You could jam the Sentinel here and set up for Nadu plus map cracking. I think activating Saga is really good. Wild take, I know. Yeah, but only Prismatic Omen was for both players, huh? I guess I only have one land here. So the Steve can eat one of these. I think Cobra's gonna chump the other one, yeah. Oh, I should save the map for the Nadu triggers, huh? I want to crack it now. I want to hit a land drop now, but maybe I should wait. Maybe I should chill. Now let's go. Cool. And now we can convert a Servo token into a flyer. And if we whiffed on a land, then the Tamia would have a 1/1 counter. Pressure the Nissa. Just prevent the... Just make sure that we don't get emblemed here, right? Just letting Nissa die, huh? Wild. Once upon a time. Yeah, we can bin that. We're just up to a fucking 5/6. Yeah, right, Mr. Hyde? I wasn't huge on his Northman. I thought it was like the dim colors weren't great for like a Viking setting. Like people use that for like historic Vikings a lot, but it's not. I mean, they were very colorful people, right? It doesn't actually make much sense to make them super gray and stuff when they were like known for having access to dyes and tattoos and all these like bright colors, fancy hair and whatnot. But Victorian horror story, I'm in. I am in. I think it worked with the witch because the witch, you know, folk horror. And then I think, I mean, fucking, the Lighthouse is just so gorgeous. Really hard to compete with the Lighthouse. What's that, 20? Oh, the Pyroglyph is up to 6. I thought it was still at 5. I missed that adding a sorcery to the bin pumped it. Yeah, I could have cleared the prime time before attacking. I thought I was going to be, like, eating it post-combat to after they blocked a creature. Like so, right? Just a little whoopsie-doodle on my part. Not the end of the world. Actually, they're just dead, right? We can just kill them now. I mean, this was the plan the whole time, obviously. Obviously. I think I'm supposed to play the Sentinel out on 2, if I can. So I can get more maps before I get the Nadu down. Johnny's really good. I've been really impressed with this card in Cube. At least it appears they don't appear to be... It appears they don't appear... Now, they don't seem to be playing red, so... The 0 won't be quite as brutal if they flip it. Still a great card. Ooh, spitting out another cat token. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to Nadu next turn. I could Ballista on 2, kill the cat that's in the way, attack the Ajani, and then kill Flicker Wisp. Assuming that Ballista resolves, of course. We'll see what the opponent does. The Summoning Sick animation is indeed new. It has been reworked. You wish you could reverse the direction of the ripples? I'm pretty sure you can. I heard there was a Easter egg where if you combine some specific assortment of cards, clues to which the Magic Online account has been hinting at over the past few months, if you piece it together and get all 3 cards in play at once, then it does reverse the ripples on your account permanently. happy hunting. You can't tell if you're being messed with. Am I the sort of person that would do that? That would just mess with you? For no gain to myself whatsoever? Just for fun? That doesn't sound like me. Just lie on the internet? For no reason, yeah. They're kind of just letting me chew through their walkers here. Am I supposed to sack land a safekeeper here? Just go spinning? I think no, I think it is pass. Yeah, you can always sack on their turn. If they play a sweeper though, I would rather like have played my land so I can sack the map, get that value now. Tameo upticking, not downticking for the consider. Terrifying. If they balance, I can sack all my lands, leave them with the Tameo and me with nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of fucked up, huh? A little fucked up there. I'm gonna board and pick your poison. Put in play a couple nice flyers that I wouldn't mind picking off, as it were. I think I'm gonna cut Plunder here. Don't hate Fireball versus the Cat. The double red's a little iffy. I like Raptor versus all their Planeswalkers. And the Questing Beast, that's kind of nice. Was it not worth keeping Blister around for value with the map? Nah, I liked killing the Flicker Wisp. Map was already pretty good, I liked attacking with the juiced up creature. I'm not gonna be cracking open this sparkling tequila with lime shiso. I don't know what a shiso is. I'm gonna Google this real quick. In English, it's sometimes called the beefsteak plant. Chinese basil, wild basil. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound bad. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, baby panda thinks the sod thinks the 9 months. I'm the father? Hell yeah. I demand 0 custody. Ooh, that smells pleasant. Holy shit. Yeah, there is like an almost like minty or basil-y herb in there. I'm into it. I guess I keep this, huh? Have there ever been like 2 creatures with less in common? This new fucking mythic that does no damage and just like draws cards. It has the most text in the universe. And then Porcelain Legionnaire, just here to attack. So simple, so elegant. Am I winning? Yeah, a little bit of winning. We had a trophy earlier. As well as a 1-2 and a 2-1. It's been a solid day of Magic. Some cool decks. Some delicious drinks. It's a pretty good day to be a Caleb. Most days are. To be fair. Ripping a green source right off the top. Oh yeah, Tamiyo's good in Legacy. Good in Legacy, good in Modern. Can Caleb be a girl name? I don't see why not. I've never heard of it as a girl name. When I was in middle school, this is a while ago, right? And we were all like young and stuff. There was a tradition at the middle school that I went to that one day out of the year, people were supposed to show up in drag. So the guys show up dressing like ladies, and ladies show up in their most dude-like garb, overalls and stuff. And I showed up in drag, and one of my friends started calling me Calebine. Came up with this this rhyme, vaguely complimentary. Assuming this wasn't in the South, it was not. It was perhaps the least South you could get. We had a lot of what's the word? Country folk though. Small town. I think I'm just gonna play Nadu. Just run it out. Yeah, right, Aegis. Does backup trigger Nadu? I think it does. That's kind of cool. Opponent was just off it. I guess we keep this, huh? Try and find something for Once Upon a Time. Give us a 1-drop here, maybe. Halfling would be solid in this opener. Hey, J Wiz, thanks for the solid things at 52 months. This might be the worst Relic of Sauron that I've ever played. Is that interesting? I think it is. And then we'll just turn 2 Sylvan Library here. And then we can turn 3 Relic into Greaves. Or what have you. I have been wastelanded. I guess we attack him. The only flash creature I can think of in those colors would have flashed in before the library trigger resolved. Why do we pay 4 life to draw a card? Because I wanted to draw a card. Assume that was self-explanatory. You're confused why I didn't pay E-Life? I mean, I've got this Ancient Tomb going too. I do think that's a better question, though. Do I have the green to double play Questing Beast? I don't think I need to. Backarn. Opponent goes from 3 artifacts to 0 artifacts. Let's get this pick your poison in here, Progenimator, if I downtick Chandra on the construct to turn off Metalcraft, they would have floated blue, right? And then I couldn't Questing Beast, because they'd have the blue floating. And then I wouldn't be able to do the mana thing. I would have been giving my opponent options. Alright, I gotta cut a card for this pick your poison. Last time I cut Plunder, but I think I want to keep that one in here, Maybe I'll give up on this Relic. I was worried about my mana, but it's been playing out pretty well. Is Ballista Nadu a combo? Sort of. Be a lot better with a Bill in here, Nice, Aegis. Yeah, the weather's been really pleasant here, too. Sylvan Library just snap flips this Tameo. If we want to. So they didn't shuffle with Ponder, so they set up the Shelldock Isle. If they wanted to. Something to keep in mind with Besiju. Force Negation, pitching Seed Shark. I don't think we're cracking clues here. I think we're just running out our things. Trying to apply pressure. Doesn't mean I'm going to be playing the Besiju next turn if I don't draw another land, of course. Which was not the plan for this Shelldock, but that code's so cryptic. I am indeed doing great, B-Lang. Hope you are too. Hope everyone's having a pleasant Tuesday Eve. All these worthless clue tokens. If we had Saga Constructs, though, they'd be really nice. Be a nice way to convert those into damage. Interesting. This Caracas here. Do have Safekeeper. My opinion on Tameo. Oh, Tameo's gas. Pretty clearly. I don't think we Chain Lightning the Cloak. Oh, they're scooping. Yeah, we win! Another trophy. That deck was sick, right? That deck was good. The mana was the weak spot, but the mana just worked out every time. Once Upon a Time, the Mana Dorks, and Mox Diamond all doing some lifting. Some really cool games. I like that deck a lot, actually. The Nadu did really bring the deck home. Yeah, it was such a late addition, too. You know, like pack 3 or whatever. We just like added a Tameo and a Nadu. Do I want to stip? Hell yeah, Omri. What are you thinking?